thought you'd be lucky to get somebody so late on a Friday.
It wasn't late when I first asked them. Anyway, what's a Friday got to do with it?
It's just traditional, I suppose.
No wonder the country's in a state.
Oh, hello, Lisa.
Hello, Mike.
How's your love life, then?
Oh, it's a bit quiet at the moment.
Oh, wish I were 20 years younger.
20 years? You'd still be old enough to be my dad.
Oh, thank you very much. You don't know what you're missing. I've had enough girlfriends to build a handrail around the Isle of Man.
I bet you can't remember that far back.
Excuse me interrupting this little discussion. Would you happen to be the fitter I sent for over half an hour ago?
Mike Dickinson at your service. Well, as soon as you've signed this.
This is time from when I first asked for you.
Well, I've been getting my tools together, haven't I?
P1046 sulfuric acid pump. The coupling's gone.
You've had the guard off and checked that, have you?
No, Martin, the foreman, told me.
Oh, he's been doing the spanners, has he?
Nobody's touched the pump.
So how do you know it's the coupling?
Well, the motor's turning, but the drive to the pump shaft isn't.
So it could be a broken shaft?
Well, I would have thought that was hardly likely.
You've had a lot of experience of this type of pump, have you?
No, not a lot.
Do you know how long I've been in this job?
No.
38 years. Long enough to always expect the unexpected.
Well, I wonder if you'd mind continuing your career long enough to mend this pump. We've an important consignment we've got to get out by lunchtime tomorrow.
I'll be delighted.
Good.
As long as you've had it electrically isolated.
If you see Martin, the foreman, before you start, he'll give you a permit to work certificate.
Which requires an electrician's certificate to prove that it has been isolated.
That means bringing somebody else across from the main factory.
Unless you've got a qualified electrician on site.
I haven't.
Well, then. Aye, you were right.
The coupling?
Yeah.
So, it shouldn't take long then.
Oh, about 10 minutes, all being well.
Excellent, Mike.
If I have one with me.
What? You mean you haven't brought one across?
That's right.
I told you it was the coupling.
Yeah, and a very good guess as it turned out. But only a guess.
Why didn't you bring a spare?
Because I've had a lot of experience. If I'd listened to all the non-engineers who've diagnosed problems for me, I'd be running around with a mule train full of equipment.
But it was obviously the coupling.
No. Obvious to someone whose knowledge was limited to only knowing about a coupling. It could have been the key on the engine shaft that slipped out, or the key pump side, or either of the metal coupling sheet, or even a broken pump shaft. Now, I can't be carrying all that stuff around with me. Besides, I should have a mate. But I've bent the rules on that one, as this is an emergency.
So, it means you've got to trail all the way back to your stores to fetch a new one?
No. I'll get one of the lads to bring one over. In the meantime, I'll be stripping this down. Yeah, can I use your phone?
Yes, come on.
Right. Well, the pump's stripped down, but I'm still waiting for the coupling.
But you asked for it 25 minutes ago.
Well, he's probably still trying to find the foreman to get his card signed.
Which card?
His clock card. You can't expect a bloke to come over here at this time of day and then dash back there to clock off. So he gets the foreman to sign his card, then he can leave for home from here.
It all wastes so much time.
It's the rules.
Well, I'm going to have to do something to amend the rules.
That's up to you. I'll find out what's keeping him. Can I use your phone?
Yes, go ahead. Lisa, phone Safian Chemicals. Tell them there might be a slight delay in their delivery tomorrow.
Right, Mr. Collins.
Ah, Mike. How's it going?
Well, I'm still waiting for the coupling.
You've got to be joking.
I'm sorry. I should have called over the main factory myself, but I came on here. I thought Wilf would have it with him.
Wilf?
He's my mate. He should have been here.
And what's happened?
He's having problems finding someone to sign the store's requisition.
Well, can't he just get it off the shelf and sort the paperwork out later?
That's against the rules. Well, Chief Buyer won't have anything coming over here without the proper paperwork. He says that's exactly the way you like to do it, with stuff going out.
Nigel Bannister?
Aye, that's him. Yeah, well, as soon as it comes, I'll crack on with it. Could you sign me worksheet, please?
Oh, they start at 8. It's after 9 now.
I was here at 8 o'clock. I phoned across to me foreman.
Look, I'm not disputing your word, Mike, but if I sign this, it means I'm paying for your time from 8.
If you don't sign it, I can't do anything.
I suppose it's time and a half for Saturday mornings?
Well, normally, yes, but I'm on double time because it should be my rostered weekend off, and I'm covering for some bloke who's sick.
Double time. And is Wilf on double time as well?
No, just time and a half. Actually, you know, you've done very well out of Wilf.
I haven't even seen him yet.
No, but, well, you know, you should have been paying him for yesterday.
I don't recall the procedure being so rigid when I worked in the main factory.
Well, it's not quite as formal, but we have been told to regard this place as a completely different concern.
I see. Well, how do you think Wilf's doing in his search for a signature?
Well, I'll give him a ring. Can I use your phone?
Go ahead. Presume you don't need a permit.